Week 1 kickoff. And the only thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the roster. We're going to go to the depth chart, and we're going to put Damian Harris in to start. He's the starting fullback. Week 1 the fullback. Harris. There we go. Okay, now our team is perfect. We're going to work with Harris to get better. So we're the underdogs, but we're also not the underdogs. Danny's pick in this game. Let's talk Danny's pick. So every game this season, we're going to have Danny's pick. Let's do this. One, he picked the Barons. And then we're going to keep score. Okay, so that's how that goes. So Danny's got the Barons in this game. That's his pick. He says Daniel Hernandez is going to win. It's a good pick. Let's just look. A return to the 27. So one last time, we're going to have to just look at stats. Because the stats in this game are going to be what matters. So they got the dream team out there. Josh Burns, Damian Harris, and Danny Boss. They've been trying for years, these three, to get a Super Bowl. And this is their chance this year. They're undefeated so far. Preseason. And they're going to start the season with an incompletion. With the fake run. So Damian Harris wowed us in the preseason. Burns not so much. But they come out and throw twice to Danny Boss. And they did get a lot of those throws off. It's going to make it 3rd and 3. Handing it off. And he might have got it. He got it. So a slow start to the season. Harris gonna finally turn up. 6 yards. And then on his second run, almost gets the first. Stepping over the line on 3rd down. Then at the 50. So this is the story, you know. They're getting old, some of these guys. Damian Harris is not going to get any of the recognition as one of the best backs in the league unless he has a super stellar season and stays in the league longer. Maybe gets a Super Bowl. This really is only real last shot at it. Danny Boss has fought tooth and nail to be the starter. Coleman Goldman gets hurt. The pass gonna break down completely. It's a sack. Or they'll call it a loss of a yard, maybe. So 2nd and 11. Fake the run. Passing end zone. Touchdown to Danny Boss. Up top. Corner of the end zone. So that's what a veteran receiver would do to you. For sure. And unloaded. One of the better backs there. So they're still able to ball out in St. Louis a little bit. Maybe no one was ready. They thought the run game would be where they went to throwing on 1st and 2nd down. So here come the Barons. We'll look at Hernandez. So the defense looking to make a stand here early as Hernandez gets the ball to his receiver. That's a 16-yard pickup through the air. And don't forget, they got the best running back of all time. Actually, the real one. Damian Harris has always been kind of number 2 to this guy, Josh Jacobs, who has the Super Bowl under his belt. And this coach has done similar. He's got a Super Bowl. He's actually got the Tampa Bay Super Bowl from way back in the day. Plus, he won a Super Bowl with Cam Newton and Josh Jacobs that nobody ever got to see. Boom. Big hit. Number 43. It was before the streaming era. Yeah. I think that was Crothers. So they're moving the ball. And Jacobs has got 1. So looking to really stop him today. That was easy. 2nd and 9, and they're in that same position, kind of. They were looking like they wanted to throw. They're going to come out here a different formation. Yeah, now they got Jacobs back in the backfield. But still throwing. Pressure lets up right side, but not left. So they keep possession after the fumble. And it's at the 34-yard line. All of that happened so fast. 3rd and 17. And they need this. And it's a little check down throw. He's just not going to get there. He almost did. 5 for 5, 52 yards. All you had to do was not fumble. They're kicking a field goal. 4th and 6 at their own 23. So a 30-yard field goal about. And it's good. So that's going to make it 7-3. And the Patriots have the lead. So that fumble was crucial, but it didn't stop them. But they still got that check down. Still able to get some points on the board. So it goes back to Damian Harris and Burns. And we'll see what they can do. And he's just getting old, and so's Josh Jacobs, that they're going to have to be those, do what they can this season to get some yards, maybe to their legacy, be remembered. So he's going to start no matter what this season. Big hole. So now that side is crumbled, this other side is easy for the picking. Second and 2, and they stretch it out right side, first down. So some stable running from Harris. Something we don't get very much. The throw to Danny Boss. He's 4 for 5 with the touchdown. Here they're going to throw, but it's just not going anywhere. It's that same problem, but Burns able to get some yards here. Make it 3rd and 4. Maybe 1. Maybe. So 3rd and 4 from the 40. They really need it. And to get to Harris, who's just a tiny bit short. That's 4th and 1. And they're calling for a field goal. And I'm tempted to kick it. Let's do this. Smacks it 53 yards down the middle. So Damian Harris crumbled on the 3rd and short. They might have to throw more. So it's 10-3, so that it means if they score a touchdown, they can settle the score here. And going into halftime, they're going to get the ball. So they could really take over here. Bombing it. Almost picked off. But, of course, that was the fastest guy in the league. So they're hoping to hold on defense here. 1 minute. Exactly. So can they score in 1 minute? I think they can, but they were being a little more methodical. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 with 55 seconds left. Complete to Henry Ruggs. Down at the 8-yard line. So they're going to settle this score. Whether you like it or not. The Barons are coming in. Touchdown. Barons. So they left 43 seconds on the clock. which could definitely make it hurt if they throw a pick or something trying to score here too fast. 3 timeouts. Maybe a good return. Yeah. 31. 40 seconds. That's bare minimum here. And we just saw him nail an insane field goal. So complete to the tight end, Maynard. So big completion. Maynard again. Gonna put him in field goal range right there. So they're safe to kick that field goal, but they want to go for a touchdown with 30 seconds left here. This one to Maynard. They're gonna have to go quick. 12 seconds left to Maynard. Touchdown. So 43 seconds. The Patriots can do it if you tie them up. Holy cow. Holy cow. So leaving it open. Extra point is good too. So they got a kicker. And this is a heart-beating game right here. 9 seconds still that they left. And McPherson's a good kicker, so who knows what he accidentally kicks into the end zone. And they take it out. Still, costly mistake. 5 seconds left. They must be giving up here. Let's see, they are. They're kneeling. That's a big deal right there. They're going to have to fight. They're going to have to score when they come out. But it's still a game. Still a game here in Brooklyn, but in real life, it's early in the morning. And let's go to our first real halftime. Look at some scores around the league. It's gonna be fun. We're back. Okay, Carolina is losing to LA. The Rams, 14-7. Davis has a touchdown. Lowry can't get one. In Minnesota, Washington losing 0-28 at halftime. So Minnesota is staying undefeated, and they're a powerhouse. Tough team. The Titans, 21-0 beating the Colts. Weiss got 2 touchdowns. There's some tough teams. Holy cow. Interesting to see it. In this game, Harris is holding it together. They're holding it together. A 4th and 1 might have been the difference between them pulling away already and not. So, it's still a really great game. Really, really great. So here they come. The offense that's given them trouble all day. Except for on their first drive. And here they're going to continue that pattern. 140 yards. 10 for 12. Just causing pure havoc. Here the run. Jacobs also can't be stopped. So this is what it comes down to for St. Louis, is can their defense do it or not? We may never know. It's looking weary for them. It's like they can't stop anything. Finally. Runs into the defender somehow. 2nd and 10. That's the best they've gotten here. And this one gonna make it 3rd down. 3. And they can't get it done. Brings up 4th and 4. That's one of the best stops I've seen today. Holy cow. Put it away. That's what he said. And they were ready for the run that time. And here another crazy field goal, which we don't usually see in Dipsey, man. Just gonna say it. And they're faking it. They fake it and they get it. Holy cow, way too overcommitted. Holy cow, the Barons want this. That is borderline cheating. We had such a fair game before. That. It's only the 3rd quarter. First and goal. Touchdown, Barons. So cheating their way with the fake into the end zone. Priceless football. Madden, Dipsey, Madden. So what does it get you? So do they score as fast as they can or methodically as they can? That's the real question. I would say fast for entertainment's purposes. Gonna get it to Maynard again. Gonna test them out. Gonna stress them out. That's gonna bring us into the 4th. They get a whole lot of time to think about that. It might not be open. Nope. I had to throw it away. So they were ready for it. Creepy. And ready for the throw there. So crumbling is St. Louis. Mostly Burns is young, but he gets it done. So 5 minutes. Down at the 5 with 5 minutes left.
They're trying to score as fast as possible to pressure the opponent. A certain strategy to pull away at the end and make it seem like you're
In it to win it. So get it done. And they're going for 2.
because they're on the road, which could be a really bad decision or
That's a really bad decision.
they blitzed. So they better feel really confident.
When your kicker was on all day, they might psych us out of this one.
And Danny's pick is going to go down in history. Sacked. We need that so bad. No. Are you joking me right now?
Holy cow. Moving it forward for 7.
That's the offensive lineman. Huge heads up play. First down. So making them look silly out there. Sacked.
Big time. 2nd and 21.
So was that Bobby Mentor? We can't give up yet. But that definitely puts a damper on them as they throw an incompletion.
So 3rd and 21.
Here's the game, probably. If they can't get it, they're going to go for it on 4th, of course. And it's incomplete, so they're punting.
Which could be the game right there, possibly. They do give up possession. And it's down at the 5. So a good punt.
That's why you always take the punts. So handing it to Harris, who's got a big portion of what he needs. 7 yards to make it 2nd and 3. And they're going to start chewing that clock. So really trusting that defense there. Finally make another stop. And hopefully they can put this game away. You can see how scary. So 3rd and 1, and Harris has got to prove it now and get that 1 yard. He does.
So 76 yards and a touchdown. Nothing too spectacular as they look to really build it up. He's gearing up towards 100 yards. Getting a few runs here at the end before the 2-minute warning. Big play, actually. He might have got there. Got close. 90-something, for sure. So after the 2-minute warning, Spittle comes in. So we'll get to see him. as the timeouts come flying. So he's back out there, 2nd and 9. He's going to push forward with the timeout. It's 3rd and 4 now. So on 3rd and 4, he's got to prove it one more time. And I think he got there. As that's the end of the game, probably. So we made it up over 100 yards. As he's just creamed 110 yards and a touchdown on 21 rushes. We'll see what he can do and how much he can stress his body at the end to get up over 100. So we got it. Call a timeout for him. Let's get out of here. So that was crazy. The Danny Boss touchdown. The Maynard touchdown. The last touchdown that never had any resolution. Both threw for 80%. Similar stats. 10 yards was the difference in this game about. Honest. If they would have thrown for about 10 yards more and not took that last sack. But Miracles just could not save them there. Speaking of save, I need to save the game. So Danny's pick falls. And I get the first pick, thank goodness. I fought for that. So we'll mark him down as having lost. Did we finish on time today? We finished on time today. Tomorrow's the Bears versus... I forget. It's so dumb, because it's basically what I should have played. The Giants. I will never remember that. I think Danny chose the Giants. But I'm glad we got to play that game first. Because it really matters. It's going to shape the league. It means we're going all in on St. Louis this season. So forget Brooklyn. Right now, Super Bowl odds are against them. Patriots are looking good, though. They're safe. And they put on a really good show. And Damian Harris, on his 25 attempts, 121 yards. Corey Maynard had 141 yards on his 8 receptions. Henry Ruggs did good. Bobby Mentor had 2 sacks. And he's looking to really make a legacy for himself. The Patriots are better than anyone. Maybe they're better than anyone. They have a shot to play Houston twice a year. So yeah, till next time. Let's save and be done. So glad we don't have to cry. It was crazy out there. And our team clicked. Let's upgrade actually. Just only if Damien. No, not Damien. Come on. He must really be on the down swing. Just don't believe it. Don't understand. Speed's an 86, his acceleration's a 91, his agility's an 84, his chance of change of direction's a 72. That's better than all of them, basically. So awareness is 73, his carrying is 80, it's not as good. Ball carrier vision's better, his breaking tackle's not as good. His trucking is not as good. Stiff arm is just as good. Spin move is better. That's what I use the most. His juke move is best. He can catch better. He can catch in traffic. Race. What the heck is he not as good at? Blocking? Pass block? No. What the heck? Is it just because he has 12 years experience? Is it his morale? Huh. 68. Jamie there, 12-year veteran. What's he been doing? Well, that's weird. 2019, he played for St. Louis. But he did. He had 4 attempts for 12 yards. Then he had 137 attempts for 691 yards. Then he had 27 for 106 for New England in 2021. 2022, he had 119, 735. Then 2023, he had 200 something, 1734, 18, 19, almost 2,000 yard season. What happened to that? 2,000. He never got a 2,000 yard season. It's super tough. 1364 and 1313. What? What happened to him? Did he really? I feel like he got hurt somewhere in there. I mean, he went from 28 touchdowns to 22, 18. It's not. He had 22 last year. A lot. That's like closer. It's 93. And it happens when he almost hit page. That's just painful. See, though, he did get hurt, I think, this season. But I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know. Games played. Yeah, he just started doing a lot less downs. I feel like he got hurt in here. We go from 800 downs to 4. Who knows why he degraded so hard? We'll never know. Because he's just a normal. Intangible 68. But that's a skill. Durability. Awards. Drafted 3rd round. Pick 23. Pro Bowl, 5 Pro Bowl appearances, league leader, rush yards 2 times. He was 2025 best running back. He's predictable. That's not a lot, but it's something. It's like crazy to me. But he's 34 too, like. My Tamagotchi is awake, so it's okay.